Hello, this is Vitaly from Game Vortex, and today I'm doing one of those extremely fast videos on the vlog, an urgent one. First, because I'm still at work, I'm not finishing for another hour, but some news just broke up about PlayStation 4 Slim. So basically, an online auction somehow leaked the pictures of the PlayStation 4 Slim that everybody were excited about because they thought they're going to be unveiled during E3, but it wasn't unveiled during E3. It's actually unveiled, well, it's probably going to be unveiled on the 7th of September, during which time hopefully the PlayStation 4 Neo will be announced, and probably it's going to be announced around the same price at $400 US, and the PlayStation 4 Slim will probably be dropped down to maybe let's say $250 or $199 even, hopefully, to make it more attractive. The kind of a promise that PlayStation and Sony told us that they are not going to forget the PlayStation 4 owners. To make it more attractive, they need to reduce the price, and they need to basically price the Neo at about $400. Now, I made a video not too long ago, but unfortunately I lost it when something happened on my computer. I lost a lot of files. Anyway, what I said in that video was one of those things that Sony will have to basically, there were rumors circulating that there's going to be a more powerful PlayStation Neo version because when they first announced, well, sort of acknowledged it, the rumors been circulating that it's going to have about 4.3 teraflops of computational power, and Microsoft Scorpio just beat that straight with 6 teraflops, and Sony kind of thought with the idea that it's going to be considered an outdated console by the time the Scorpio comes out. So there was a rumor circulating that Sony is considering a much more powerful version that's going to pump out about 5.6 or 5.8 teraflops of computational power to make it not too far off from Scorpio, and maybe even overclock it just to reach that 6 teraflop figure, so they don't end up looking out as an outdated console by the time Scorpio announced. So anyway, if they're gonna go with a 5.8, I would rather have them price the Neo at $500 but make it much more powerful, so that doesn't give them a reason to release a new console 2-3 years down the line again, which it seems like it's gonna be like this from now on. I think that the Neo will be called PlayStation Plus somehow, or PlayStation 4S or something like that. I think this is the kind of a thing that they're gonna use. Anyway, back to PlayStation 4 Slim. Now this console is looking, I'll show you the picture right here, you can see the picture. It comes apparently with 500 gigabytes of internal storage, because it looks like it's gonna be, like, the packaging is already leaked out, so it looks almost identical, the packaging, to the PlayStation 4, just that the console is looking a bit different. Now the console still have an angular design like the PlayStation 4, but it looks like it's the height is much lower, so I think it's slightly lower. It still looks just as big on the picture as the PlayStation 4, but I think what they've done, they actually reduced basically the fatness of the console, right, and the height of the console. Also, all the glassy plastic is gone. It's been now replaced to the same kind of a plastic you usually will find on the PlayStation 3 Slim that came out. Not the Super Slim, but the PlayStation 3 Slim, which I have at home. I am not a big fan of that kind of a plastic. If it makes the console $199, yeah, great. I'll probably buy one more of those, maybe, but probably not. And basically, that's gonna be the PlayStation, the cheaper version right now, hopefully. The Mate is just made black. It's still got 2 USB ports, one gonna be closer to CD drive, another one on the other end. The touch sensitive buttons are gone, which I didn't really like them, because the problem with the touch sensitive buttons were the same as on PS3. When you're wiping your console from the dust, for example, or you're cleaning it, you are bound to press that button with anything, with a cloth, with your finger, with anything. It just powers it on, and there you go. Physical buttons are also a bit more tactile, so you don't have to keep looking with your finger, feeling where the hell is the button. It does look a bit more ugly, but I think it's more practical, and it's also a way to reduce the manufacturing cost of the console. How much is it gonna cost? It depends, obviously, so we will see, basically. I'm not gonna buy one of them for sure, because I already have a PlayStation 4. So if I'm gonna be inclined to upgrade at some point, I'm gonna get Neo. But it also depends on how much it costs and what Sony's proposition will be, what's the reason for actually upgrading. So we will see that on the 7th of September. Now, it's definitely going to be announced at the Neo. Like every single person says that, every inner source or insiders, everybody saying that it's going to be announced there. And it was predicted before by the leaked documents that they're going to be announcing it on the 7th of September. So until then, why they're doing it actually is, in the previous video I mentioned, is that apparently Sony leaked out the announcement date for the Nintendo NX, because that seems to they have a source within the PlayStation with the documents that leaked out saying that the NX is going to be announced on the 12th of September, on the 10th, something like that. That's why Sony is going first, because they want to keep they want to steal the thunder basically, and keep the momentum going to make an NX maybe looks outdated and things like that. But we'll see about that. I'm also excited about this thing now. Actually more excited about the NX than the Neo, to be honest. So this is the pictures of the consoles like we talked about. If it makes it cheaper and you just put it on a shelf and you don't look at it, it's fine. I thought the design of the PlayStation 4 was great. I loved it, just like with the PS3 fat one. I loved it because it feels more premium. This looks more like a budget version, very cheap looking design. The buttons feel a bit flimsy. I don't really like that. What else? I got a feeling that Neo is gonna look almost identical to the PlayStation Premium, the model that we have right now, and the slim one will replace the current PlayStation 4. That's my prediction. I think that the new PlayStation Neo is going to look pretty much identical, maybe with a little bit of some kind of a different color, or maybe some kind of a panel is going to be different and stuff like that, because this design, it looks amazing, and it certainly differentiates from the cheaper version that is there. So if you want to still get the design premium, buy the PlayStation 4 right now, or just wait until the September 7th, you will see the price. Right now it's going for $350 as official price. I reckon they'll drop it down to $250. $299, $250, and then the Neo is probably around $400 if it's 4.3 teraflops version. If not, if it's 5.8, I would be more than happy to pick that up, because I'd rather have a more powerful console and not have to buy another one in 3 years time. And then the Scorpio will come out, is going to be much more powerful, and I mean, there's going to be a parity in games again, the comparison, the FPS, the frames. So they're basically probably going to trade places with Sony right now. So there we go. Thank you for watching. I apologize that it's not a proper video. I'm walking around outside of my work in the car park. I just had to bring that video up to you because I want you to know about the development. And thank you very much for supporting me. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the button over here, I think somewhere, or the button over there. Leave the comments below. Are you excited? Do you like the design of this PlayStation Slim? Are you gonna pick it up? What price do you think it's gonna come out? And obviously about the PlayStation Neo 2. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Game Vortex.